Can you tell us a few of your favorite cosplays that you've done in the past?
Ooh, few of my favorite cosplays. Oh, this is tough. I have to look at my phone. Once again, I haven't cosplayed in so long that I've sometimes I wake up and people are like, "Oh, I like this cosplay that you did." I'm like, "I did that." I have to like look at. I'm like, "Oh yeah, I did do that." It's been that long since I did that.
It feels like a past life, doesn't it?
It does feel like a past life. So one of my favorite cosplays I would say is Jinx from League of Legends, and the reason behind that is a lot of effort was put into that. A lot of effort. Like when I do cosplays, sometimes I get a little lazy and I'm like, ooh, let me just cut some corners and stuff. With Jinx, I went all out. Like I even like to the shoes. Usually I don't care about the shoes. As long as my feet are comfortable, I do not care if it's accurate to the character. I'm gonna be walking all day. I don't care. But for Jinx, from head to toe, everything was perfect. I even had the big cannon that she holds, the Star Guardian Jinx. Like there was just so much effort put into that cosplay and makeup wise too. Like I amazed myself when I finished the makeup. I was like, holy hell, like who am I? I looked like a different person. And I did Jinx. When did I do Jinx? I did Jinx in 2018. Oh my god, that was so long ago. And I did it at Fan Expo, and I carried the huge cannon the whole entire day.
No
I
way.
carried I
Wow.
carried it the whole day, and I was wearing heels, like
That's commitment.
very very thin heels, and I would hold it with one hand like this the whole time. My friends are like, "How the hell are you doing that?" I'm like, "I don't know. Like I don't know how I'm doing this." Jinx is definitely one of my favorite cosplays. Unfortunately, I sold her because I don't see myself wearing her again. I don't play League of Legends anymore. I stopped League of Legends to get a life, and my life is now in this MMORPG. So please tell me what I upgraded. Nothing.
You're trading one addiction for the next.
Oh, glory. I used to play League of Legends since high school. When I tell you, do not get into League of Legends. People who play League of Legends, I feel sorry for them. I'm like, oh my gosh. I remember I saw a meme of League of Legends on Twitter. They said, you don't need to buy birth control if you play League of Legends. I'm like, I'm dead. I'm like, I'm dead.
That's
It
so funny.
yeah, League of Legends, yeah, that will suck like your whole life gone if you play League of Legends. What else did I do? I haven't shot her yet, but I have posted photos of her on my Instagram. Uh, it would be Cleopatra from Fate Grand Order. That once again, that's a handmade cosplay, so there's a lot of work into that one too. And the only reason why I haven't shot her yet is because it's such a nice cosplay. I need to find the right setting, and I need to find the right photographer to do it. Like I just want everything to be perfect. There's just so much effort put into her. Like she has these wrist gauntlets. It's made out of real metal. It is
Wow.
heavy. Her stuff, like she has a lot of accessories. She has, I think she has the gauntlets on her forearms and on her wrists, and I have like these big earrings, and there's just so much detail on her. And I also made a snake. She carries a huge snake. It wraps around my body, my entire body, and the head peeps out from my shoulder. It's huge. I handmade that. That was awful to make.
How long was that?
It took me 2 days to make it, and I did it the day before. I did it like a week before anime.
Yikes.
Usually I would it you know what? It's a step because usually I would wake up, let's say on Saturday, and it'd be like, oh boy, I'm done my cosplay. That's a step. Honestly, 2 days, a week before Anime North, that's an improvement for me
Yeah, I
because
suppose so.
there's a lot of cosplayers who will be like, oh yeah, today's Friday. when I get home, I'm gonna finish my cosplay. I've seen people like rush back to their hotel, like, I gotta finish my cosplay at my hotel. I'm like, are you crazy? At the hotel? I'm like, not me. I'm like, I'll go home and finish it. Not any better, but oh yeah, that snake. The snake's huge, by the way. The snake is probably the size of me.
Oh
I
wow.
am. How tall am I? I'm 169 centimeters. That's big. It's a big it's not heavy though. I made it out of what is it called? The pool noodles,
Oh
and
really?
I wrapped it in fabric, and then I stuffed the head with cotton,
Okay.
and then I just did my own creativity to it. But yeah, that needs to be shot because it's a shame I haven't done a shoot for that because I worked so hard and all I did was wear it at YetiCon and wear it at AN. That's all I did with it.
That's very inventive though. The how you're explaining how you put it together and the amount of effort you put in. That's so cool.
Oh yeah, because my friend did the same cosplay as me and she made hers out of wood and plastic, and I said I'm not carrying around wood and plastic. I'm like, knowing me, I'm gonna like sit down on the pavement or like something's gonna break. I need it to be so I'm not a clumsy person, but I will run I will run to sit down and knowing me, like if I'm tired, I don't care. And if something breaks, I'll be like, yeah, be like that sometimes. I don't care. So and I was bringing it to AN too. I was like, I'm not bringing something heavy to AN. I'm like, AN is wild. Like, I'm not doing that to myself. What else have I cosplayed? This is my other favorite cosplay is I worked on Nell from Bleach.
Okay.
I have not cosplayed it yet because I made it during quarantine. I made it during quarantine because I didn't have anything else to do. I was like, oh, I think because I binge watched Bleach again. And I was like, I love Nell. I love Bleach so much. Bleach is my childhood. Bleach for me is like top 5 animes. I love Bleach so much.
Yeah, Bleach was pretty okay. I liked Nella. I liked a lot of characters during that era of Bleach. Like there were
The Espada arc, yeah.
yeah, Nell, Grimjow,
I,
uh Kenpachi had a lot of character development.
mhm.
Stark was good. Who else was good? There was a lot of
It's a
yeah, it was good.
lot of great characters, but yeah,
Orihime got useful. She actually became useful during that
she
arc.
gets
Yeah.
when the new Bleach anime comes out, you're gonna see her become a lot more useful. I promise you, because her in the old Bleach, oh my gosh, me and her hanging by a thread. I'm like, Orihime, please. I'm like, please do something for me. Every time the camera go on her, I'm like, please, and all you hear is say, Kurosaki-kun. I'm like, stop, stop, do something for me. You're not doing enough for me.
Kurosaki good.
Every time, I'm like, please do something. I'm like, I'm tired of you. Oh, she does get redeemed though. Definitely when the new Bleach comes out,
Nice. Okay.
she does a lot more. Honestly, like I already read the manga for that. When it comes, I'm so excited when it comes out.
I dropped it at the start of like Fullbring and I couldn't finish it. I read like the last chapter just to read it and I'm like I don't feel invested enough to go back and see the 100 chapters or whatever in between. Like I loved Rukia in Bleach so
Oh
much
yeah.
and the fact that they didn't like do more with her, it kind of like just rubbed me the wrong way because Rukia was my favorite character. I mean like she was my I don't know if she was my first waifu, but like she may have been like my first serious waifu. Like I
Um,
used to like draw Rukia pictures and stuff, and I loved Bleach. Bleach was just so cool for me. Like they had
mhm.
the best drip, all the characters were
Oh
cool,
yeah,
the
Bleach
fights were
strip.
cool.
Oh, I tell that to my friends all the time. I'll be like, "Do you see his drip?" I'll show like photos of like Chad. I'm like, "Do you see his drip?" Like Bleach.
Yeah, bro. Kubo was good.
Ichigo had drip. No one can tell me. People are like Naruto. No, no, no. Ichigo had drip.
Yeah, it was all about Bleach. All the Bleach characters were so well dressed. The art was so sleek, and then I don't know. I just the story didn't really keep me. But
I
I do love Bleach though.
I can feel that. The thing with Bleach is there's a lot of fillers, and I feel like people get lost with the fillers. But if you were to skip the fillers, I would say like the story is really good. The only arc that kind of bored me, like it bored me a bit, was the Fullbringer arc. I was not captivated in that arc. That was the very last arc.
Yeah,
Like
I didn't even bother.
the best part of Bleach was up until like they defeat Aizen. That's that's prime Bleach. That's the best. Anything to the beginning all the way up until Mugetsu fights Aizen. That's Bleach for me. Fullbringer arc was not feeling it. Like it was okay. I wasn't feeling what's his name? Kugo. He looks like I call him John Travolta. He looks like John Travolta.
Oof. Ooh.
Looks like John Travolta. I wasn't feeling the Fullbringers with their full bring. It was okay. Like I won't lie, was kind of bored. But I know after that, the whole Thousand Year Blood War arc with the Soul Reapers versus the Quincy's, it's gonna be great.
Okay. I honestly don't know at all what happens during that arc. So.
Oh no, it's great. They introduce a new set of captains. They're called the Zero Squad captains, and they're just absolutely broken. And then the Quincy's, if you thought Bleach had drip, when you see like all like there's a crew of Quincy's, there's like I think there's like 20 something of them. Their outfits drip. Like it's immaculate drip. When I saw the photos of all the Quincy's, I was like they have drip, and I saw Ishida, and I was like, you know what, Ishida might be able to get it. I looked at Ishida, I'm like, Ishida might be able to get it.
Oh my god. Wow, wow, finally, because throughout the series I was like this man is plain AF. Like he was just
No,
so
he
uninteresting.
when when they put those Quincy uniforms on, I was like, this is the best. This is the best anime of all time. I'm like, look at this artwork. And when they added the Zero Squad captains, they added my favorite Zero Squad captain. His name is Oetsu. You can look him up. His drip. You know how the captains wear the white cloaks? He
Mm,
wears he wears a white bubble vest, like the Toronto man's vest, but
no
it's
way.
he does, and he wears slides.
Okay.
He's he is he makes the Zanpakutos. He's so sick.
Okay.
I love Oetsu.
I may
Oetsu.
have to marathon Bleach now. I may have to finish up the manga
Oh,
finally.
when that new season comes out, I believe they announced it for fall 2021. I
Okay.
believe
Okay.
when that comes out, I'm telling you, A Thousand Year Blood War is so good. I've been waiting for years until Type Kubo would announce like, oh, we're gonna animate it. Years I've been waiting for this, and I'm so happy that it's finally being animated now, and I can't wait to see more people love Bleach. I love Bleach so much. I just want everyone to love Bleach. I am so excited for it, and I'm so excited to see everyone cosplay Orihime when that happens.
Yeah, yeah, I like Orihime cosplay because she's a very cosplayable character, if you know what I mean. Like she just
Yes, she is.
yeah.
And I love Rukia's new design. Her hair is a little shorter. Oh, Rukia looks so good.
Oh,
I
good old
I love
Bleach.
Rukia.
Good
Yeah,
old Bleach.
besides, yeah, I would say those are my top three favorite cosplays. I said Jinx, I said Cleopatra from Fate Grand Order, and I said Nell. I think those would be my favorite.
I will say your approach to cosplay is really good. You're a good cosplayer. I don't know how to
Oh,
articulate it to someone who already knows and they put together their own stuff, but I really appreciate your work.
oh, thank you so much. Besides that, I would say Levi would be my fourth favorite, just because that was a pain too. I remember when I borrowed the what is it called, the ODM gear. I don't remember what it's called. I had to borrow it from my friend, and I remember I came to Anime North just wearing everything but that. She brought it to me, and let me tell you right now, do not put ODM gear on in the middle of the sidewalk at AN. I was like, how you put this on? I'm like, what the hell is this? That's something you have to do at home. I did that on the streets of AN. I will not do that again. That was so hard to put on, but it was worth it because I was just really surprised that I pulled off Levi because I feel like Levi is not easy to cosplay for people who focus on makeup for cosplay. Levi is not the easiest to do for makeup. It is very difficult. It's very hard. And I remember my first attempt for Levi, I thought it was really good. But then when I did it for the second time for a photo shoot, I was like, wait, this is a little better now. And even though Levi, it's not a very intricate cosplay like the other ones I've mentioned, it would be one of my favorite cosplays because even though it's simple, the eye makeup and the wig was just a lot of work was put into that. Like a lot of work for me to find like a proper Levi wig and to cut it the way I did. It was difficult. Like a lot of work was put into the wig and the eye makeup and just everything. I changed my entire facial structure with contour. I would look in the mirror and be like, why does my face look this small? I'm like, I don't know who I am. So for that reason alone, Levi would be one of my favorite cosplays. It's basically it was a closet cosplay. Besides me buying the wig and borrowing the gear for my friend, I didn't think I could make something like almost like how much did I spend on Levi? I spent like $20 on Levi.
Hmm.
I made something that was $20 look like priceless. Like when I did the shoot, I was like, oh, this looks great.
That's
And it,
skill. That's skill, definitely.
it was difficult, and I have so many other cosplays. I know that they're gonna be my favorite, but I'm currently working on them right now. Like I know I posted a preview of my Ace. I cosplayed Ace from Alabasta. A lot of work was put into that too. That's one of my favorite cosplays. I haven't even shot that yet, and I know when I shoot that and when I go out there with that cosplay, it's just gonna be great. Ace is definitely gonna be one of those cosplays that I'm gonna love like a lot. I already do like the moment I put it on, I was like, I look great. Like this is awesome. I didn't even have my makeup on, and then when I did it, I was like, this looks great. Like
Nice.
when the pandemic is done, I'm just so excited to show off cosplays that I've been waiting to wear, that I've been working on, but COVID's out here playing games, and Ford is out here also playing games with me. But oh, yeah, I would say a lot. Like when I do come back into the cosplay scene, there's gonna be a different image for my account u.wild. Whatever people have seen before on my account, I'm gonna take it a step up. There's definitely gonna be different content. It's gonna be a lot better. It's gonna be a lot more detailed stuff that you wouldn't expect. And I'm just really excited to show people what I've been working on, what's been sitting in my room for like a year.